Guys, let's sit you down. I wanted to tell you a few things. Today is like one of the greatest days of my life. So, I don't often get electronics. And let me talk about this. I don't get electronics that often. I got an iPad because that was essentially the first iPad that I had. It was a gift from my dad's brother, Chop. He is a Choppy, which he kind of goes by both. Because I heard my mom call him Chop and my dad call him like Choppy and stuff. So we find that out. They both essentially work. And it ended. So that was a gift. It was kind of set up, but not everything was set up. And it wasn't really used. It was kind of like brand new. Had a few things set up on it that we switched over to our account name. And we were good to go. The only reason I got a newer iPad was because my dad broke my old one, and my mom said it was unfair to me because he essentially should have just left it or went ahead and bought a new iPad from the beginning because he was trying to fix the screen on it. I didn't ask him to fix it. I literally was fine with it because I was essentially fine with it. But he decided to and destroyed it, so I got an iPad that time. And essentially, I got a TV in my room. That was back when I was like 12. And literally the only reason I got was we already had it. It was this very, very tiny TV. I'm going to show it to you. Boom, that is the entire TV. Very tiny. I don't like that tiny. And the only reason I got it was we had it in what used to be computer room / laundry room because we had a desk in the laundry room and stuff. And we had like a giant shelf at top that had that on there because with like a couch in there, but the couch you couldn't see. And I remember that being like very visibly being in there because when I was little, when I was a baby, I had to constantly be with people. Like, they had to sit up at night holding me the entire night. Because at the time I was lactose intolerant. I'm not anymore. Because I'm just not anymore. I used to be. And so we didn't know that at the time. And so I would throw up. Essentially nothing would happen. I would just throw up if he tried to lay me down or anything. But once he figured. So I got used to being with like my mom and dad, in bed and stuff. Or like in a chair. And so when I was little, but like a toddler or something, actually they're a pretty decent age. I don't like to admit it, but it's true. I would throw fits at night because they would make me come into my room, which was at one point the room that is now the classroom, but when I started school, it became this room because I had the option because, what happened was that around the time that I started school, I technically had my toys in that room was the classroom still, but all of my toys would be in there, and then and I would sleep in my own bed, and we had a twin size pull-out bed in my parents' bedroom that I would sleep in. But then, basically to point out the fact when eventually I had the option to make this my room or one in the classroom make it my room, I chose this one because it's bigger. And so, yeah, and I would throw fits at night because I wanted to be in my parents' bedroom. And at one point I remember a few nights actually, my dad would get annoyed about it, and he would take me into the laundry room and be like, okay, me and you sleep in here. And he would get so annoyed with it because he wanted to sleep in the bed, And I remember one night he turned that TV on, and so I got that TV. It's old, it's small. I don't have to worry about small TV because I got that, and also, over time I got my phone. This was actually, if you are looking for a decent phone that's not not a crazy expensive phone, like an iPhone or something. If you're looking for a great phone that's really cheap, not like an iPhone like expensive, or if you just want a really nice cheap phone to start your kids off, you should. I would recommend it is essentially a track phone. It is a track phone. This phone, you still have the phone bill, but to get the phone itself is $10. Just search up track phone. There's flip phones. And this is kind of close to an iPhone. I say it basically kind of does a lot that you don't need a fancy phone. This phone is very good. I actually like it because it does everything I want a phone to do. It takes photos, it takes videos, you can text people, you can call people. I can put my Instagram on here, which is actually on here. I can download TikTok. It has a Play Store on here. You get different, it does everything you could essentially need a phone to do, although I don't think it's waterproof. But personally, I say don't even if you have a waterproof phone, don't put in water. You never know. Sometimes it can be a total scam and it's waterproof. And yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but so over time I had most of the electronics that were gifts. My parents never actually bought them for me, except for Pac-Man and this phone. Most of them, and a few things I guess. But for the majority of it, a majority of it were gifts. And most of them were from my dad's brother, Choppy. That is a weird name, I'll admit that. But you know, it's cool. He's a nice person, and he's the go-to, pretty much. He's a good go-to, because if you're ever looking for something, he most likely has it, and will give it to you. And at one point, my tablet at one point I didn't have a tablet, and I was using my dad's all the time, and it literally started to die on us and stuff. And my dad was talking to him about it, and he was like, "Oh, I got you covered." And my dad comes home with not one tablet, but 3. So I got a tablet. My mom got one, but she doesn't use tablet. And so it kind of went to a family member of ours, because they could actually use it. My mom uses her computer, not really a tablet. And then my dad got a tablet. So, yeah, he's the goat. Recently he gave us an air fryer, and today he gave us something really amazing. That meant I get something really amazing. So, I want to say like last week or so, my dad went to his house and came back with a few things. He came with a crock pot. I forget. I think it's like a power cooker, and it's something, an Instant Pot, I think it was. And then he also came back with an air fryer, which works for me. I love it. I'm the one that uses it the most. And today he came back with 2 items, 2 different sets of items. One was like an individual item. Well, not really. He came back with an air fryer accessory thing, so it basically gives you things that you would cook shish kebabs on, or you can use them as tongs, or anything really. They are essentially to cook shish kebabs on, but I found a way that you can hook it to like different pans and things, and basically use it as like tongs. There's so many uses for these, so that was the first thing. The second thing was, it's basically, you know how when you basically, know how when you do like a campfire, sometimes you have like a rack that essentially, when you can set it over like a fire and set your pots on, it kind of like one of them. Like it's a rack that has like stands, and it has little slots in it, so you can set your shish kebab sticks, or whatever sticks. I call them whatever for cooking sticks, because they do a lot of uses. I use them today to take this little rack thing out of our air fryer and to put in, so I could cook some bacon, and also it's just really nice. We got one of them, which are perfect for setting like pans and stuff on top of a fire. It works for the air fryer, it's just nice. And then it also came with a recipe book, nice and helpful. And it came with a pizza pan, for making your small little pizzas in the air fryer, or that you can make from scratch, or if you have a round frozen pizza or like pizza Lunchables that fit in the pan, you can for that, or really anything that fits in the pan. You could do a like very thin brown, or anything really, a nice pan. And then you get essentially is a cake pan that looks like a pot. It basically is a pot at this point, because it has a handle. It looks like a pot, so it can be used as a pot or a cake pan. And then it gave us like one more item, which was it's called a rubber mat, but it's useful for many things. You can use it to like wipe pan cooler, so you, like I do like this, fan it over or a hot pan and helps cool it down a little faster. Or you can use it as a rubber pan cooler. You know though, like the thing that you put hot pan, a cooling rack, a rubber cooling. You can use it for many things. It even works if you just want kind of a thing to like pop your pans and stuff in the oven, and it can be used for many things. So we got that, and he gave us something really nice, and I'm not excited. He gave us a really big TV. So we had a TV in our living room, a pretty big one. I don't know the sizing because I don't do sizing. And he gave us, so we essentially had a pretty big TV in our living room, and then a very much smaller TV, but still pretty decent size TV, like a lot bigger than mine, but kind of looked like mine, but without the stand. And we had that in our bedroom. Not anymore. He gave us an even bigger TV, so our TV that was in the living room is now in the bedroom, and sometime we are moving the TV from that was in the bedroom into my room, so I get a brand new TV basically. It is used and it is old, but I don't care because it works really well, and I'm very excited because first up I get a bigger TV, and second up, this TV is like, for some reason it gets more channels than this little TV does. We're gonna do something with little TV, I don't know yet. Like when we build like bunk beds or something, and we might put the little TV at the top for like, so then if me and Bella want to watch a little TV, a tiny TV from top button, we can. Or we'll figure out some sort of use for it. You know. And we might even put in the classroom for like an educational class. Tomorrow I will be doing a challenge of trying to spend most of my day in here in my room, but I'm gonna have to wait to do that a little bit later because my mom reminded me that tomorrow I start testing. For my end of the year testing, I'm done with school. Once I finish, essentially we have 3 weeks to get done, but we don't like waiting, so we just found it works out to just get it all done in 1 week. Like, because it's a pretty decent sized testing end of the year test. But ours, it just works if we get it done in a week. And so tomorrow we're going to do that, and then right after I'm going to grab my supplies and I'm going to try to stay. And so yeah, and you're probably like, what about the living room? And then you're not going to have it. So the plan is for taking the TV that was in their bedroom, putting it in here, putting the one that was in the living room in the bedroom, and then putting the new one in the living room. And it is the biggest one that we own. We never owned a TV this big. It's humongous. My dad right now is just using like some styrofoam as a TV stand, but because the TV, he had it mounted to the wall, in like one of the guest bedrooms or something, and he gave it to us. And so we got a brand new TV, and this one is nice. We have it set up already. It actually didn't take us that long to set up. I thought it was going to take a little bit because it's a TV, and we have like a whole Roku system and stuff. I don't think my dad, essentially we had the Roku on my TV, but then now it's in the living room, and we moved. My mom just found it simpler just to put the Roku on the TV, and essentially that was kind of fun. And we have the Amazon Fire Stick in like their bedroom, so I don't think he's giving me that, but I do know he's giving me the TV. He is gonna order a TV stand soon, and it's a very big TV, so we need like a big. We essentially do have a TV stand thing, but you gotta have your thing to set the TV on. I like this. And it smells like I just bought it, like it does, the scent has not changed yet. And sometimes over time, like scented slimes start to smell weird from what I heard. This is like my first scented slime. Well, no, not first, it's like my second or third. So, like my very first scented slime was actually, you can find it like around Easter at Walmart. It's just like a cheap little $1 butter slime, and it's scented. And I had it in like pink, and it smelled like strawberry. So it was a nice one. It was definitely very buttery. Like it was a strong butter slime to where it felt almost like clay, but it had the stretchiness and everything that slime. So it was very much a butter slime, and I loved it. The only downer with it is that it's so butter slime, like very clay-like, has a lot of clay, so it does dry out pretty much very fast. But for $1, it's not bad. Like especially if you want to find something around Easter time, like maybe for your kids in the car or something. And if you have kids, and that will keep them distracted for like a long car ride or something, and you just want something fun, that would be the best thing, because it's not messy. It's very, very stretchy. Let me check something on phone. been checking, and I got a notification from one of I had got a notification from my niece Bella saying that she posted a video, but I was checking out some photos that I forgot to look at that my niece Bella sent, and she posted a video to check. But I did a bigger TV in my room, basically, and this TV is actually not a bad size. And for this one, we don't have any, because we have the thing that mounts it on the wall and stuff, and so you just gotta figure out where. I'm gonna have to move the fan wall probably, because that's essential. Essentially where we're gonna end up putting it. And it is where the fan wall is. Or I pretty much just, or you can just put it up here high, but I don't want. I will figure it out. No, honestly, I'm leaving it up to my dad. So I want it somewhere like where I can literally just lay in bed and look for it and see it. And which is where we planned. I'm that excited to get a new TV. And I also got some new air fryer accessories because I have been obsessed with baking lately. And can't tell you that everything I bake is good. We had one fail so far, and it was vanilla. It's vanilla cookies. They're essentially vanilla cookies, but they're also kind of sugary, but they're not essentially a sugar. They look like a sugar cookie, but they're not. And that was a fail because we figured out where it failed. It tasted salty. So we figured out how to improve the recipe. I followed a video. I don't know whose channel it was on. It wasn't Real Pansino, I know that. And we improved it. There was too much salt. We did like a teaspoon of salt. And that, do a quarter of a teaspoon if I would say. Because even if you're like doubling the recipe, only do a quarter teaspoon. Because the salt really takes over, is what we found. And there was not enough sugar. And I forget how much sugar we used. Essentially, I think we used like 3 or 4 tablespoons of it. So you need more sugar, less salt. But also, I kind of feel like it's not essentially, like, definitely add more sugar, but not a crazy amount, because the idea isn't to be a sugar cookie. The idea is to be a vanilla cookie that's kind of sweet and sugary. point, I've been so upset with baking and cooking lately. I've been using our air fryer that we got, which is a very, very nice air fryer. You will know that if you check out my vlog channel. So, here's the thing. I was thinking last night, I essentially have an issue with vlogging. It's not that I don't like to vlog, because I do. Essentially, I was watching a channel, I think it's like Alicia Myers or something, and she made a video kind of how to help you with your channel, how to get to making money on your channel and stuff. So I watched it. Oh, and one of the things she said, post. So figure out what you watch and post things that you watch. I essentially, most of what I watch I don't post on my, because it's hard to, because most of what I watch takes like more than one person, so I can't really. But I do post things that I like to post and things that I would watch. If I'm the type, I don't watch specific types of video. I watch specific channels. Like sometimes I'll find like a video that will introduce me to a new channel of something that I like to watch, and then I'll like try to post it if I make a video and post it for you guys if I can, or my vlog channel, or mine and Bella's channel. And it got me thinking. So I went like, oh, I watch a lot of vlog channel. I'll do my vlog channel, and that's how it was created. But then the issue is, I don't do anything in the day. Or essentially, what I mean by I don't do anything, I do a few things, but I do kind of the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm thinking I'm not sure. Most of what I do in my day is watch YouTube, maybe watch some TV in the morning, eat, and it's not like, oh, I switch it up and eat different things. It's that I eat the same thing every day. And enjoy some, like, soda or come in.
We're trying to get here so we can get her in the chair.
Okay. I essentially only watch TV, eat something, drink something, like enjoy some drinks, like soda from smoothies, film, watch YouTube, or bake. That's my life. And the part that gets exciting and fun is filming, and when I'm filming for you guys, or mine and Bella's. Check it out at Ollie. Check it out at Ollie and Bella's Fan Forever. I've got some slime. And it parts when you push it down.
Live in person.
I'm not gonna vlog or film me getting my supplies tomorrow. Well, because I'm gonna essentially, oh wait, I don't think I can. So essentially the items I'm gonna need to think about grabbing is things that are outside of the room. And from like, what's outside the room that you possibly need. Let me tell you once I set this down. The things outside my room is my iPad charger, headphones, tablet charger, let's see, Pac-Man, food. When I first started off, I'm not gonna bring like a lot of drinks. I'm literally gonna bring a soda. I'm gonna bring like a soda, and that's gonna be it for first. Because when I'm on a break, I can essentially grab my second soda, because I get 2 sodas a day. That's all I am allowed. Sometimes my dad will have like a sip of his if I'm like really thirsty, but I don't want to grab like a drink. Like if it comes to where I'm like really thirsty and I just want to like a sip of something, no, but not really grab a drink, then he'll let me have like a sip of his soda or and food. So food, a soda, Pac-Man, and my dad's tablet / phone charger / Pac-Man, because his tablet charger works for my phone, his tablet, and Pac-Man. And like the iPad, my headphones. I might grab my MP3 player, although I don't think I'm going to really use it. But I have an MP3 player. For those who don't know what that is, because apparently I was looking it up, and apparently it's an more old school. It's basically a device that doesn't take internet, that you can download songs. Songs do cost money. This is the only device that I'm allowed to spend money on to get songs once in a while. And they're not that much. There are some that are like 50 cents, or like the most I've seen them was like $1 for one song. And it's like a little stick that you can go into your computer, pick out your songs, purchase them, and then upload them to your MP3 thing, and then you plug your headphones in, or they do not work with AirPods. They only work with headphones or anything that has a plug that you can listen to music on. So they can't be AirPods. Personally, I don't get why the world freaked out over AirPods. They're wireless earbuds, which is cool. That is cool. But if I had to choose, like if I absolutely had to choose never using headphones again, I wouldn't choose AirPods. I would choose ProPods. My niece Bella has a thing called ProPods. And they are essentially knockoff AirPods. They're the same concept as AirPods, but they're knockoff. And they work really, really well. She knows someone, I think she said, and that has AirPods, and she tested them or something, and that her Pro Pods do like the exact, and Pro Pods are only $20 versus the regular original AirPods are like $150 or something for like a set of wireless earbuds. No offense, Apple. Not trying to. I'm just saying. I'm just saving you some money for someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of money but wants to be trendy. This is perfect, and no one will know. You can be trendy without breaking the bank or your wallet or whatever you have. Okay? Some people have wallets. Some people stick their money directly in their purse. Some use fanny packs. Some use banks. Whatever you have. Okay? And I'm sure there's many other things that I'm not taking the time to list. Some use sunglasses. Like fingers. So I'm excited. So I might bring them I could see myself. At first I went like maybe I'll go insane. I still will probably start going insane at some point in the challenge and then like just give up at not too long after. But I feel like it will last longer because my TV's so cold that I'm not really able to use it, but now I can. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna go chill and watch some YouTube and stuff. Sorry I haven't been posting much lately, and I am gonna keep vlogging, by the way. It's just hard because I don't do anything. So I feel like when I do vlog, it's a lot of fun and edit. And to me it's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But then I realized, for an average human, this is boring. I get bored of it sometimes. And when I try to come up with new things to do, it usually involves filming for my main channel. Peace.